Brazil experienced a horrific tragedy. A plane crash claimed the lives of 62 people. The plane went down in a remote area. The crash site was difficult to reach. Rescue crews faced many obstacles. The news sent shockwaves across the nation. People were in disbelief. They struggled to comprehend the scale of the loss. Families waited anxiously for news. The plane was en route to a major city. It was carrying people from all walks of life. Their dreams and aspirations were cut short. The nation mourned the loss of so many lives. The president of Brazil declared a national day of mourning. Flags flew at half-mast. People gathered in churches and public squares. They lit candles and offered prayers. The crash was a stark reminder of life's fragility. It brought together people from all backgrounds. They shared their grief and offered support to one another. The nation stood united in sorrow. The media provided constant updates. Experts analyzed the possible causes of the crash. The investigation was in its early stages, but the nation demanded answers. Recovery efforts began immediately. Rescue workers rushed to the crash site. They faced a challenging environment. The terrain was rugged and dense. The weather conditions were unpredictable. The recovery process was slow and painstaking. Every effort was made to recover the remains of the victims. Their families deserved closure. The nation mourned their loss. The wreckage was scattered over a wide area. This made the recovery process even more difficult. But the rescue workers persevered. They worked tirelessly to bring closure to the families of the victims. Aviation experts launched an investigation. They wanted to determine the cause of the crash. They examined the wreckage, they analyzed flight data, they interviewed witnesses. The investigation was complex and multifaceted. It involved experts from various fields. They worked together to gather evidence. They wanted to prevent similar tragedies from happening in the future. The investigation focused on several key areas. These included the plane's maintenance records. They also looked into the pilot's experience. Weather conditions were also a factor in the investigation. Section 5. The Black Box: Unlocking the Truth. The black box, often shrouded in mystery, holds the key to understanding aviation incidents. The black box is a crucial piece of equipment. It is meticulously designed to capture every detail of a flight. It records flight data and cockpit audio. This includes parameters like altitude, speed, and engine performance, as well as conversations and sounds in the cockpit. It can provide valuable insights into the final moments of a flight. By analyzing this data, investigators can piece together the sequence of events leading up to an incident. The search for the black box was a top priority. In the aftermath of an accident, locating the black box is often the first step in the investigation process. The black box is designed to withstand impact. It is encased in a highly durable shell that can endure extreme conditions, including high temperatures and deep water pressures. But it can be difficult to locate, especially in remote areas. Dense forests, deep oceans, and rugged terrains pose significant challenges to search teams. The recovery of the black box was essential for the investigation. Once found, it is carefully retrieved and transported to a lab for analysis. The data from the black box would be analyzed. Experts meticulously examine the recordings to extract every possible clue. It would help investigators understand what happened. This collaborative effort often involves multiple experts from various fields. It could reveal any mechanical problems. Issues such as engine failure or system malfunctions can be identified through the data. It could also shed light on the pilot's actions. The recordings can provide insights into the decisions and actions taken by the flight crew during critical moments. Ultimately, the black box is a silent witness to the flight's journey. Its data is invaluable in uncovering the truth and preventing future incidents. The findings from the black box analysis are often shared with the public, bringing closure to families and improving aviation safety standards worldwide. Through the diligent work of investigators and the crucial data from the black box, we continue to make strides in ensuring the skies remain safe for all. Section 6. Piecing together the puzzle. The investigation is ongoing. Experts are carefully analyzing all available evidence. They are looking for any clues that might explain the crash. The process is thorough and meticulous. There are many possible factors that could have contributed to the crash. These include mechanical failure, human error, and weather conditions. It is important not to speculate until all the evidence has been examined. The investigation will take time. But the families of the victims deserve answers. The public needs to know what happened, and steps must be taken to prevent similar tragedies from happening again. Section 7. Aviation Safety in the Spotlight. The crash has brought aviation safety into sharp focus. People are reminded of the risks associated with air travel. It is important to remember that flying is statistically one of the safest modes of transportation. However, accidents do happen, and when they do, the consequences can be devastating. It is essential to learn from these tragedies and to continuously improve safety measures. Airlines, regulators, and manufacturers all have a role to play in ensuring aviation safety. They must work together to identify and mitigate risks. The goal is to make air travel as safe as possible. Section 8. Preventing future tragedies. The investigation into the crash will likely lead to recommendations for improving aviation safety. These investigations are thorough and involve multiple experts from various fields, including engineering, piloting, and safety regulations. They meticulously analyze every detail to understand what went wrong and how it can be prevented in the future. These recommendations could involve changes to aircraft design, maintenance procedures, or pilot training. For instance, engineers might discover a flaw in the aircraft's design that needs to be addressed, or mechanics might identify a maintenance procedure that requires improvement. Additionally, pilot training programs might be updated to include new safety protocols and emergency response techniques. It is important that these recommendations are taken seriously and implemented effectively. This means that aviation authorities, airlines, and manufacturers must collaborate closely to ensure that all necessary changes are made. Implementing new safety protocols can be a complex process, but it is essential for the safety of passengers and crew. Only then can we hope to prevent similar tragedies from happening in the future. The loss of lives in such accidents is a stark reminder of the importance of these measures. Each recommendation, no matter how small, plays a crucial role in enhancing overall aviation safety. The memory of the victims must serve as a reminder of the importance of aviation safety. Their stories should inspire continuous improvement and vigilance in the industry. Memorials and ceremonies not only honor their memory, but also reinforce the commitment to making air travel safer for everyone. Every life lost in an aviation accident is a tragedy. The impact on families and communities is profound and long-lasting. It is a somber reminder that behind every statistic are real people with loved ones who grieve their loss. It is a reminder that safety must always be the top priority. From the moment an aircraft is designed to the time it takes off, lands, and undergoes maintenance, every step must be scrutinized for potential risks. Regular safety inspections, thorough briefings, and vigilant control tower operations are all critical components of this safety net. By learning from past mistakes, we can strive to make air travel even safer in the future. Continuous education. In the wake of the tragedy, communities came together to support one another. Volunteers from all walks of life stepped forward, offering their time, resources, and compassion to those in need. They offered comfort to the families of the victims. Memorial services were held across the country, where people gathered to pay their respects and share their grief. They showed their resilience in the face of adversity. Despite the pain and loss, the communities demonstrated an incredible strength, determined to rebuild and move forward. The tragedy served as a reminder of the importance of human connection. In times of sorrow, it is the bonds we share with others that help us endure and heal. It showed that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Acts of kindness and solidarity became beacons of light, guiding the nation through its darkest hours. And that love and compassion can help us through even the most difficult challenges. The outpouring of support and empathy from communities across the nation was a testament to the enduring human spirit, proving that together we can overcome any obstacle. Section 11. Hope endures. Even in the face of such a devastating tragedy, hope endures. The investigation will continue, and we will learn from this tragedy. We will work to make air travel even safer. We will also remember the victims. We will cherish their memories, and we will find strength in the love and support of one another. Life is precious. Let us honor the memory of those we have lost by living our lives to the fullest. The road ahead may be difficult, but the human spirit is resilient. We will grieve, we will heal, and we will emerge from this tragedy stronger than before.